What is going on, guys? I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys, the show where we talk all things credit and finance related. Welcome. Today's video topic is going to be avoiding these credit card mistakes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Avoiding credit card mistakes. Number one, never ever withdraw money from an ATM using your credit card. This is also known as a cash advance. And just a rule of thumb, cash advances, avoid them at all costs. Number one, the interest rates on them are extremely high. And what a cash advance is, again, is basically going into an ATM with your credit card and pulling out cash. You're gonna get a high interest rate, which is, in my opinion, one of the dumbest things you could do. And then also you're going to increase your debt utilization on that credit card. So you're gonna keep a high balance on it, which is gonna have a very negative impact on your credit, and it is going to drop your credit score. Avoid cash advances like the plague. They're not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. The next tip, don't ever close out old or existing credit card accounts, or at least think twice if you do. When you close out an existing credit card account, you are essentially closing out that line of credit and that relationship you have with that bank or card company, right? You're closing out, if you've had it for a long time, you're closing out years of age on your credit report, which is very beneficial. And in a lot of cases, if you close out a credit card, an older one that has good age on it, you are going to drop your score, right? Because you're removing age from your credit report. The next thing is you're also going to be removing that payment history from your account, right? That positive payment history if you've made on-time payments on it and you've never carried a high balance on it. All those things are going to be gone if you close out your credit card that you've had for a long time. In most cases, most people do this because some of their credit cards might have an annual fee per se. An easy way to maybe avoid it or get a lowered rate is simply to call up their customer service line and say, hey, I've been a loyal customer for X amount of years. Is there anything we can do about this annual fee as a one-time courtesy, please? And 9 times out of 10, they'll try and work with you if you've been a loyal customer. So again, tip number 2, do not ever close out older credit cards. It's really not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. Even if you're not going to be using that card, it's good just to have it reporting as a primary account. Lenders love to see credit reports that have lots of age, or lots of positive age and lots of positive payment history, right? It's really good for you. The next thing is, do not make late payments or miss payments. 9 times out of 10, I cannot tell you how many clients I've spoken to that have said, I missed a late payment and my score dropped 100 points. And that sounds about right because any lenders do not like late payments. Number one, you're going to get a late payment fee, which can be anywhere from $30 to $60 on top of the money you owe already. And then number 2, it's going to drop your credit score. And this is bad because anytime a lender pulls your credit report, whether it be for a mortgage, an auto loan, or a new credit card, they're going to see that late payment on there, and automatically it's going to flag you in their system as somebody who they might not want to approve, right? They don't want to approve people who have quote unquote bad credit history, even if it was an accident. The quickest thing you could do if you make a late payment is to call the customer service line and let them know, hey, for whatever reason, I wasn't able to make that payment. And 9 times out of 10, they will be able to remove it from your credit report. If not, then there are other routes to go. But never miss a late payment. A lot of these companies now have mobile apps that you can sign up for online and create your online ID and make payments every month through the app. What I do is I just set everything to auto pay, right? I connect it directly to my bank account and I set it for the minimum payment. That way I know I don't have to sweat missing a payment or ever making a payment late. It's the simplest thing to do, and it's so easy to avoid. Just download their mobile app if your company has one and set the auto pay. That way you will never make a late payment and you won't have to worry about your score dropping and you getting potentially denied from new credit card services or mortgages or auto loans, right? And then the next tip is don't apply for too many credit cards in a short period of time. right? And what I mean by this is do not go crazy applying for 5, 6, 7 credit cards within a 3 to 4 month span, right? Lenders like to see a decent amount of space between new accounts. And the reason being is because every time you apply for a new credit card, you are going to inquire what is called an inquiry. And too many inquiries in a short period of span looks like a red flag to any lender because it makes it seem like you are desperate for credit, right? Why is this person applying for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 credit cards in this short period of time? It makes you seem like you are in need of that credit, and if you look like you're in need of that credit, it might make it seem like you're going to misuse that credit. Simple thing, don't apply for too many credit cards in a short period of time because it will raise red flags. And then the last tip that I have for you is do not carry balances over 20% on your credit card. In reality, you don't want to carry any balances month to month between your reporting dates because you're going to be inquiring interest rates, and the interest rates can go anywhere from 13% all the way up to 22%. And that's just extra money that you got to shell out to the banks that I would recommend avoiding. So if you do have to carry a balance, always make sure it's under 20%. 20% would basically be an example if you have a $10,000 credit card limit and you keep a balance of $3,000 on it, then at that point it is negatively affecting your credit. It will drop your credit score. You want to keep that balance under 20%. A lot of people say 30%. In reality, it's 20%. If 10% would be even better. So keep it under, for the example, if you have a $10,000 credit card limit, keep it under $2,000, and it will not negatively impact your utilization. It will not negatively drop your credit score. So that was it for today's video where we talked about making these credit card mistakes. I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys. If you enjoyed this video, if you took some knowledge away from it, please be sure to like and subscribe to watch out for our new videos coming out every week. Until next time.